Scuffles erupt as Israeli activists try to block vital aid destined for Gaza.
We don't want to give food to people who murdered our people, who take them chatufim 151 days. You understand that? The women are being abused, they got no food, and we give food to Hamas.
Police try to move the protesters on, but soon abandon their efforts and allow them to stay. A teenage girl is briefly detained and called a heroine when she's released. This is not the border with Gaza. We're actually a long way from it. Over there, behind that big gate, that's Egypt. But what happens here is that trucks filled with aid for Gaza come through the gate and go to an Israeli inspection station. Trucks line up on the Egyptian side, unable to cross.
They arrived here straight away with all their forces, but the area was already under our control.
The protesters include a relative of an Israeli captured by Hamas during the October 7 terrorist attacks. They say no aid should enter Gaza until the hostages are released.
We must strangle them so that they return my brothers. What is this? What do I care about them? They are my enemy. They murdered my brothers.
None of the people of Gaza, no one is innocent.
The UN estimates 576,000 people are at catastrophic levels of deprivation and starvation inside the besieged Palestinian enclave, and not enough trucks are getting in. The Israeli government says it's not imposing any restrictions on aid, blaming problems on poor UN distribution.
There are no limits on the amount of humanitarian aid that can enter the Gaza Strip.
But the World Food Programme says its first delivery to northern Gaza in more than 2 weeks was turned back by the Israeli Defence Force on Tuesday, with no explanation. The breakdown of law and order is another impediment, with desperation high after 5 months of war. Eric Twarchek, ABC News on the Egypt-Israeli border.